Okay, guys, and welcome back to Lokean Horror Stories. So, we're going into our 5th edition, and the little fox is off to have all sorts of spooky adventures. Once upon a time, the little fox and the wolf were talking, and the wolf said to the little fox, "I want the witch to get me a bear pelt." "Well, those cost a lot of money. How you think she's gonna do it?" said the little fox. "She's gone hunting." She can't hunt," said the little fox. I think this is a really bad idea." "Mm-mm, mm-mm. Gonna let her go near. She's going out and get me a bear. Be fine." I don't think she can hunt without a hunting license." "Trust me." And so the little fox tried and tried, but soon he found himself and the witch deep in the dark forests of Pennsylvania, and she was armed only with Gungnir. We're both gonna die, you know that, right?" said the little fox. "Yep," said the witch. "You know I'm like this far from legally blind, right?" "Uh-huh. I could literally hit a hunter or a bear, and I wouldn't know the difference." "I know. This is a bad idea." "So what do you want to do?" Um, let's pretend we hunted a bear. He won't know the difference." And it would have been a great plan too, but there were 2 ravens circling overhead, and the 2 knew they were being spied on. I don't even know where bears live," said the witch. "Bearland? I don't know. In the woods somewhere." And the 2 did look for bears, and they couldn't find anything. What they did find was an old abandoned cabin. "Oh no," said the fox. "Why do we have to tell spooky stories?" And the 2 went in for the night and figured they'd sleep and look for a bear in the morning. Only it was very spooky, and as they poked Gungnir at the door went creak open, and it was all black and dark inside because the woods were so thick. Um, I know I got fire powers, but I don't know. I don't want to use them. I don't want to see what's inside," said the fox, and he went to run away, and the witch gone by the town. She said, "Oh no. You're staying in this story with me is what you're doing." "Rats," said the fox. And so he made a little fireball with his wee paws, and they looked in, and the cabin might have been lopsided on the outside. Inside there was a plain bed, and there was a little window, and that was it. "Huh," said the fox. "We got lucky in a story. Let's go." So they went in, and the little fox waved his paws and made magic and lit up a little lantern he found on the windowsill. And he found a little letter. "Oh, hey, look, somebody left us a letter," he said. And the witch opened it and read it, and it said that they were welcome to stay the night, but to not open the door. "No," said the fox. "Nuh-uh. Okay, you take Gungnir and you slide it behind the door like this, and you put it through the thing like that, and you make a brace out of it." "We're gonna break it," said the witch. No, 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 it won't break. You say that a lot, things break. Trust me." So they went ahead and they braced the door, but she used a little chair she found instead, and they didn't hear anything. All through the night it was quiet, and the pair fell asleep, and in the morning they unbraced the door, and they opened the door. And there outside was a huge black bear, 3 times bigger than any normal black bear. "Oh boy," he said, "the human trap worked." "Oh no," said the fox. And the bear reached in a massive paw and pushed over the little cabin, and he went to leap on them. And the witch just took Gungnir and planted it in the ground because she's seen too many stupid horror movies. And the bear tripped, and he landed on Gungnir. "Oh, that actually works," said the fox. And so they had the bear. we're in a lot of trouble," said the witch. We just killed a bear, and I don't even know if it's hunting season. Uh-oh. Thankfully, the wolf showed up, and he took his human form, and he clapped his hands together, and the bear was made into a huge mess of bear pelt and all the bear meat they could use for winter. And no one ever knew that that bear was in the woods. And to this day, the little fox wonders if the wolf sent a bear to eat the witch, which is entirely possible. Okay, guys, we're gonna pause. Okay, guys, welcome back. So, the little fox and the witch were out walking down a spooky country lane at night. And the little fox said to the witch, You sure about this heathen thing? I know you keep saying it, but you keep not doing it." "Yeah, I think so," said the witch. I think it's time." "Oh, okay. 'Cause once you become heathen, stuff starts to happen." "Like what?" said the witch. You know what Draugr are?" Yeah. But, they're in the lore, Loki, because of course it's Loki. They're not real, honey. You're not saying that there are powerful magical zombies going around doing things to people, are you?" I'm not saying there aren't either. Uh, you had to bring this up. I mean, it's late at night and it's spooky, and we're walking down a country lane. Did you have to do this now? It's a plot device." "Oh, thank you," said the witch. And they heard this hissing, rattling sound all around them. "Great timing," said the witch. "Uh-huh," said the fox. You usually need a hero to fight these, don't you? Neither one of us is very heroic." I know. Does running work?" No idea." "Let's find out," said the witch. And so the two took off running with the howling undead behind them, cursing and throwing baleful magic their way. "No," said the little fox, and he ran even faster. And he said, "I'm a god, I can be anything." He said, "Think fast!" And he transformed into a giant dragon, and he picked up the witch, and he flew her away. Said the witch. We're safe, right?" Not exactly," said the fox turned dragon. They can kind of teleport too. I did mention that part, but I'm sure I can fly fast enough and far enough away." And he flew many miles, but eventually even a magical god can get tired, and so they landed. And of course, when they landed, the king of the Draugr approached. Wait, that would be the old man, right? We're getting out of the story just okay," said the fox, who was again a wee and exhausted little fox. And the old man's eye glinted in the moonlight, and he said, "Why did you run?" Your Draugr were going to make us past tense," said the witch. "So?" I'd rather be alive." "I don't think you know what an honor it is to see a Draugr in the flesh. Perhaps I should remind you." That's quite okay," the witch said, as the Draugr appeared and started to close in. "Wait a minute!" yelled the fox. "Wait a minute!" And everyone paused in surprise. "You look here. We've faced a lot of terrible things in these stories. Everything from zombies to Karens, but Draugr is just too far." "Nice try," said Odin. "But you two have been running around for all these stories. Nothing ever happens to you. I think it's time you have an unhappy ending." "No," said the fox. "Not at all." And he reared up on his hind legs, and he sang a magical song, and all the Draugr turned to dust. And Odin just stared at him, and he said, "You escaped this time, But you won't be so lucky next time, little fox. And he disappeared. And then there was a crash of lightning and a boom of thunder, and the little fox woke up. Oh, it was just a bad dream, he said. And he didn't see the wolf in the corner staring at him. Little fox and the witch had escaped the droghere, for it hadn't been a train. And yet they knew that once in a great while one of their stories had to end badly. And the wolf had decided that this fifth collection would end very badly. After all, he said, what is the good of a story if you always get out alive? There's no excitement, no what if. And so the witch and the fox found themselves trapped in the graveyard with drugger all around. But they aren't burial mounds, said the fox. Well, they're the closest thing we have in America, said the witch. And the drugger came closer and closer. And one in the lead, a hideous bloated corpse, came forward and looked at the witch. Do you have any last words? Said the drugger. Well, are you a drugger or a lich? She said. What? Said the drugger. Well, you see, druggers are magical undead creatures, correct, with a body. Yes. Oh, aren't liches pretty much the same thing? No, not at all. We're both superior to liches, and you're wasting time. If you're getting ahead of yourself to use a tactic to survive until dawn, it won't work. And he reached out and he scratched the witch. It is done, he said, and he went away. Uh-oh, said the little fox. Why isn't that good? Well, you ever seen a zombie movie? Said the witch. Yeah. Well, some people believe being a drugger can be transferred by being bit or scratched. Yay! And so it started. The witch slowly started to shamble around. And she started to growl at the little fox. Oh no, said the little fox, and he waved his paws and worked magic after magic on her. But the little fox could do no good, and the witch stumbled towards him. I am an American drugger, so I'm going to eat your brains, little fox. What? The little fox screamed, and he went to run away, but the witch caught him up. She caught him up and brought him close, and she opened her mouth super wide, and she said, Happy Halloween, super early, little fox, we so punked you. And she put the little fox down, and the little fox looked at all the drugger as they came out laughing, and the old man as he came out laughing. And he said, this wouldn't have worked if we'd done it on Halloween. Brother, your face, it was priceless. And the little fox was really mad and really happy at the same time. And he said, I got a magical spell for you. And he went, boom. And they all changed into bunny rabbits, and the little fox chased them in revenge. So we hope you guys have enjoyed this round of stories. I thought my brother turned against me back here. And we will see you guys later. Bye-bye.